So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's scooped up. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. To throw again on second down. McCoy. And his throw here is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. McCoy. And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. McCoy. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 57 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out on offense again, here are Corey Davis and the Jets. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen And Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 2nd down and 4, McCoy. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. This from 46. Prater's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game, because you know the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 90 yards on the ground for him now, as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now McCoy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. James Conner punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Berrios now from his end zone.
Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals puts it on the carpet. It's out. And now off to the races down the right side. The 30. 10. 5. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.